If you get caught talking on a mobile phone whilst you're driving your vehicle, it's a cut and dried offence. You're guilty of the offence. It's a 3-point offence, so that's obviously 3 penalty points and a fine. There is always a potential to disqualify, but it's very rare that that would be used. One thing I would add to that, though, is that the legislation focuses on you using a mobile phone or something around that. So touching buttons, anything you use to communicate, such as, I mean, for example, hands-free kits are obviously usually things that you would need to dial, and people think they're in the clear, but quite frankly, you wouldn't be. If an officer caught you dialing a number to, even on a hands-free kit, either the earpieces or a car-based system, you would still be in trouble. You're not allowed to touch anything in your vehicle to activate your mobile phone. And of course, texting, etc., comes into that as well. That's a great question, because in this day and age, phones have lots of other things in them. People use them to dictate, for example, and of course very commonly people use them for sat-navs. So yes, you can use a mobile phone for other purposes. Streaming music's a great example. Lots of vehicles these days have phones that you can stream music across. It's about the communication, it's about talking to people whilst you're on the phone. Texting would definitely be included. Talking to people on mobile phones. Using a CB, for example, it's wrong. You are using a communication device within a car. The things you can do in a car are fine. All the things you can do on a phone, no problem. The minute you start communicating with people, that's the distraction, and that's what legislation would say you're not allowed to do in the vehicle. The answer is yes. The answer is that there's no legislation as such that would say you cannot smoke in a car, eat food in a car, or drink a beverage in the car, obviously non-alcoholic. The question really comes as to whether it's impairing your driving. A policeman following you eating a sandwich wouldn't be able to do anything to you until you start swerving around the road because you're distracted, because you're opening the packaging, etc. Or obviously drop a tomato on yourself, or whatever it may be that you do. That's the distraction, and that's the bit where you would be driving with due care and attention, which carries between 3 and 9 points, and of course a disqualification is a potential as well. So yes, short answer, you can do things in a car. You know, you're not restricted to movement and touching buttons, etc. It's all okay as long as the standard of your driving stays beyond that of a reasonable, competent driver.